Welcome to the Bigfoot Whispers Hub. Thank you for joining me. We are doing a session. And who would like to speak today? Okay. We are going to channel my higher source. I'm going to see if I can do this. It is the middle of the day. I'm in the front room. You're going to hear cars going by. It's a beautiful day. My guides are here. Tomas is here. There's so much that we can talk about. There's so much life yet to be lived. There's many challenges, many avenues for each one of us to take. Each day brings a new breath, a new life. Do you realize how many choices you make from the time you awake to the time you go back to sleep? Each day is new. Each time you rise is new. Come to understand that and how powerful that is. Many people don't appreciate their lives. They sabotage their lives either with addiction, food, or love. It is nigh. The awakening is nigh. Those that are of addiction will not understand anything that's going on, for they cannot. They cannot understand past their addiction, so they will be scared and be in fear. Those that will understand are of the awakening as we speak, that are tuning in to their higher power, to their higher source, and those that rely and pray to the higher source, or you would say as God. There will be no religion at this time, because you will come to understand that there is one higher source, that you will not need to have all these minglings of religion and text. The text will be in your head. The belief will be in your extension. You will come to understand this as truth. You will need no money. The extension will ask for no money. Only opportunity and information for your betterment, for your good. The time is nigh. We have been waiting a long time for this arrival. Preparations have been made. They are being made. And your source is coming to a close. What a great opportunity this is at this time to be the generation that sees the awakening, that lives in the awakening, that feels the awakening. Because you have an opportunity to change. You have an opportunity to grow. You have an opportunity to give. This is meant to happen. Those that carry arms will put them down, put them aside, for you will no longer need to protect yourselves. There will be no need to protect yourself, because there will be no adversity. This is something you've never known. You've always lived your life between good and evil. But now your evil will be gone, so you will only live amongst good. How will that be for you? Think of it. To live in love, compassion, charity, and gifts abound. They're not monetary gifts. They're better than that. They're gifts of your soul. Gifts of completion. Gifts of understanding, and gifts of universal knowledge. How complete is that? We will stop at this time. Know that the time is nigh. Those with addictions that do not change will never know this completeness. Those that are of the evil way, that worship the evil way, that let the evilness in, will never know of this awakening. Since this group of people will not know of the awakening, they will be cast aside, for this will not be for them because of their choices they have made. They can correct those choices, but if they choose not to, then they will be set aside, and they will not live amongst you and those others. There will be thousands of you that will live in this completeness. How we've been waiting a long time for this time. We are releasing the energies onto the earth as we speak. There will be a fulfillment of prophecy on our side, which is coming nigh. So those that will look up into the skies will see the awakening. The rest of those will be set aside. They will no longer be needed. The contrast will no longer be needed. For we know now those that we have chosen and have accepted that calling, that awakening, that spark. For they are the ones that we want to deal with. They are the ones that we want to teach. They are the ones we want to show information to. The rest will be set aside, for we no longer need those entities, and they will be cast out. In this time of awakening, you will hear vibrations from everything that is not man-made, that is of God, of the higher source. The trees, the rocks will have a vibration of song, the water, the stars, the sky, the grass, everything. And you will come to know everything through these things. You will see the different entities that walk upon this earth that you knew not of. You will mingle with them either through consciousness or through telepathic measures or direct communication. We look forward to this time. We will disarm all means of war. There will be no war, for this is of man. We've had to deal with this for generations and generations and generations, and how we tire of it. We will cast that aside. The earth will be made new. It will be made like in the beginning, although you will have the comforts that you do have now, but the desire of purity will abound in the evolution of all life in the outside. The colors will be more vivid. The leaves will be made perfect on the trees. The flowers will be a whisper of song. the bees will sing, and there will be no harm to any living species on this earth. Look forward to this time. Prepare for this time, for you are chosen. You will know if you are chosen, because you know at this time that you are chosen, because you feel it. There are few that are speaking because they totally understand that this is the time, and they can deny it no longer. So we have opened their mouths, so they come to you to speak these truths. Honor them, love them, listen to them, and be like them, because you will want this. I shall bid you silence now as we close, and I release this entity from her higher self. Be prepared. We love you. And we do this all out of love. We are excited. You will see us draw closer and closer to your planet. Do not be scared, because this is out of love and preparation for this time, because a lot of changes will come forward. Prepare. And thus, I close this session.